forget to do that. So welcome to the call. I'm excited to see you guys on the 21st through 27th. I'll be in Belgium and the Netherlands. We're going to have an awesome event there, so we're going to be announcing more and more of that. Terrence Way from Las Vegas. Hey, you're in the heat. Escape to the mountains. Alfonso Garcia. Hey, it was awesome to see you at the event. Just so awesome to see all you guys hopping on here. J. Pat in the house from Nashville. J. Pat. And you got Dell on here. Going to the San Diego Fair tomorrow with the family. That is how you do it. Mary DeLay in Seattle. Dale is reminding me my screen's good. Diana Foley from Austin. Guys, I think that's also one of the favorite things. I love seeing people from all over the world in these calls, and it just is awesome. And you know, I was talking a little bit about the event that we have going on September 16th and 17th in Las Vegas. The tickets price will go up on Monday. Right now they're at $75 if you go to the ARIIX Plus and you click on the Las Vegas site. And we're gonna. So Alan says my voice is breaking up. Tell me, guys, if you're experiencing that also. I'm at my parents' house. I switched to the telephone. Tell me, guys, can you hear my voice okay? We'll get us started here pretty quick. We got Scott and Eliza Friedman in Irvine. We owned our life today. We're taking our twins to the beach. Nice. Let's see who else said we're doing it. Voice is okay. Excited and pumped. Judy Kerr from Norwich, Kansas. Mary says my voice is good. Della says my voice is good. So Brian Bibb, hear you okay about 4 or 5. That's good. All right. A little bit. Sorry, guys. We're gonna hopefully. I had to switch to the phone, but a bunch of calls there. Connie Houlihan, St. Louis, and Diana Foley. Guys, I'm going to go through a little bit today. There's a ton of you guys on here. We got people from the UK, we got people from the Netherlands on the call, and it just makes me so honored that you guys would stay up to be able to go through this. I'm going to go through not just J. Pat's talking about my bike. It was a tank. Let me talk a little bit more about this, guys. When in the world can you consider this work? You realize I was able to put this on my business credit card, and I took photos with it. I'm going to make a video of it. You can see the GoPros we had on your head. And what else can you consider this work? And that's what I'm so fortunate to be able to do for a living, guys. This Kona is an absolute monster of a machine, but when you're going down, we had some 4 and 5 foot drops on these, and I didn't make them all, but man, we had fun. And you guys, I'm telling you, this business is about owning your life, doing what you want to do when you want to do it, and you can do it. And that's what I want to talk to you guys about tonight. So, hey, the Okies from Omaha, good to have you guys on here. Let me tell you briefly what we're going to be doing in the coming weeks before the event in Vegas. As I told you, we've got some people from Europe that are coming to this. We have leaders throughout the United States like Woodson Gardner, Steve Swartz, Chris Doyle are going to be a part of it, who are going to be a part of the program. And right now I have him scheduled, and I need to confirm with it, but we also have the president of the Augmentino group that's going to be there. And what's great about that is this guy is just amazing. He talks about vivid visualization and being able to go through the steps to be able to accomplish your dreams. And this event, what's going to be great about it is that it's going to be so much more hands-on, and we're going to walk you through some pretty cool stuff on how to build your business. It's not going to be a bunch of announcements and just teaching. This stuff's we're even going to encourage you to bring your lists, and we're going to have people there that will help you with actual prospects. So I want to get some real power users of this and actually help you at the event. The event's at the Alexis Park. Friday will start at 12:30. We're going to go to 6. Saturday from 9 to 6 p.m. Of course, we're going to have breaks, lunch breaks, and things like that. The Alexis Park is right across the street from the Hard Rock Casino. And I go through this because before the event on the September 16th and 17th, the reason why I show this to you guys is that this really is going to be something that will be helpful to your business. That's how we're scheduling it. And everything leading up to that is, and sorry guys, I'm used to my computer at home where I've got multiple screens here. I can do multiple things at once here. But let me fix this and then put it back on. But what we're going to be doing is the goals of our trainings between now and then and even going forward is to give you guys the knowledge to master the essential basics to build the business. A lot of times people talk about all these big things they want to do for their business, and these Thursday calls are going to make them brief, are going to make them useful, but I want to teach those who want to learn how to own your life, why it's so effective. We've got some new people on the call tonight that we've sponsored using this, and it continues to work. I even hope after this call, got another call where hopefully we get to sign up a new person. And I'm doing the Own Your Life both with a computer and without, and you just even three-way calls. And I want to help you guys not just master those basics, but also help you understand how to self-motivate, implement your visions, your goals, and provide you proven blueprints that you can just put your people into these systems and get them to duplicate it. And I'm going to announce a couple of cool new features that we're going to be implementing into the income system that will help you do that. But the how and where to master the basics, you guys have seen who are a part of the Facebook page. Let me go to that really quickly. The Facebook page that we've got that, we're really doing some cool things with that. Actually, I won't bring it up, but just make sure you go to facebook.com and go to Networking Star Mastermind. We've got hundreds of people from all over the world on that, and these groups are so important because we're announcing and I'm giving a lot of these different things out for free on here. We have some audios on that you just need to be listening to. We have some of the most amazing self-improvement, but not just self-improvement, practical how to implement it. We're going to be announcing books that will be very helpful for you to look at, and then we're going to be doing these functions. What's really great about having these leaders from all over who are going to start coming to these and working together is the ability to have functions that are going to be very similar to teach you how to implement this blueprint. And in these events, and of course we know about the recognition, but we're going to teach people really how to be able to go forward, hit new titles, and keep those titles. Not just one and done, but how to build a business to be able to do it so you can receive the recognition for it. Developing these mentoring groups that we're doing, that's why we've got the mastermind and these events where you're going to have one-on-one mentoring, and even hopefully if you're upline, as I'm doing some of these things, we encourage you to encourage groups upline and downline to come to them. It doesn't matter whose group you're in, you're encouraged to come, because we're going to talk about mentoring and how to effectively do it and how to find the right mentors at these events and how to have an upline, hopefully have an upline that's doing the same thing. And what I've been telling people is these calls, I don't care whose group you're in, it's the most effective way for me to mentor my groups, but also those who may not have a mentor out there, but also to teach you how to do the same thing. And here's the basics right here at the bottom, the duplication tool to leverage your time and help maintain system purity. We're going to be going through these things in the coming weeks, and I want to find some power users, some real power users that are going to not just be good at this, but to help me implement it. If you are a senior officer and above, and you're coming to the event, let me know. I want to have you participate in the event in some way. Our events are going to be they are going to absolutely be run and led by the leaders, and the leaders are the ones that are going to be implementing the different things at the event. It's really important that you guys know that, because that's how it is that we take the next step as a business. It really is. Another thing that as you go through this, and I apologize if I keep going back and forth, I'm used to my big old setup at home where I've got all these different things, but at these coming weeks, and especially at the event, I want you to know that these are the things that we're going to be teaching. These are the basics, building a game plan, what you should do each day, what you do each week, each month, the usage of your income position, building depth versus width. A lot of you guys don't even know how to maximize the compensation plan. I'm not talking about knowing what an income position is. I'm talking about where to put an income position, when to build depth, when to build width. to show you how to identify places in your income position for you to make the most amount of money. I did this with some awesome people in the Netherlands about a week and a half ago, and we identified, because their group is so big, by making a couple minor strategy changes in how they're building, how they could improve their income. And guys, it's a very good group, but how they could improve their income with not huge differences in volume. Of course, they're going to have to grow. How to improve it by $3,000 to $4,000 a week very easily. And that's the kind of stuff that I want to teach you guys, how to identify this, how to go through a group and understand how to do it, how to build long-distance groups. I've got groups in the former Soviet Union. I've got groups in Europe in multiple countries. I've got them in Canada, United States, and Mexico. And I want to talk to you guys and have people like Steve Swartz, who has people all across the world, how it is that you build these groups and how it is that you stay in contact with them, and how you evaluate if the investment of time is with them. How to do the compensation plans. A little bit of, sorry, I was in a hurry coming back from the mountain. We went through this. Building depth, using pay lines, finding the weakest spots, and in a strong leader's position and how to use them. And of course, what we're going to be talking a lot about is a law of attraction, this mind-money connection, and being comfortable making money. And at each one of these events, we are going to very much focus on keeping the system pure. There's people from different downlines, uplines that come onto these calls, and I'm honored that you would do it. And one of the things I'd tell you, one of the best ways to keep your system pure is through the income system. And those of you who've seen the new ARIIX opportunity, I completely changed it, and you're going to see the Jove one's going to completely change as well. And I'm going to make sure that you're a power user of the essentials, how to analyze what's working so you can see what your prospects are using. And I'd even tell you, if you come to the Las Vegas event, I will help you make your own Own Your Life video. Okay, so we'll get your voice, because I believe that your downline should be able to even promote you to be able to do it, but you've got to be a president or above. The other people who are coming, yes, we've got some different tools, and those who signed up early, we're even going to give you the ability to have your own testimonial that you can put into your income system. We're going to teach you how to choose the right one for your people. We're going to actually implement at the event. We're going to show you, we're going to sit next to you and help you do it. And if you can get somebody on the phone during a specific period, we're even going to want to have you do a three-way session of Own Your Life with them. Guys, this is what you have coming down the line. And you've got a bunch of leaders now that we're coming together and we're saying, you know what, we're going to be uniform and we're going to do some amazing things together. So I'm so grateful that people are starting to see this vision of working together across the globe and turning ARIIX into something pretty unique. Something that we already know. We have the best compensation plan. We have these remarkable products, these amazing announcements that came out at the last event on how to take advantage of bulk ordering, and our products are so good. We've got people buying them in stores, and we have this amazing ability to now have a system that people can plug into, and you'll see that this will really, really improve the growth in the United States, Canada, Mexico, and throughout Europe. Guys, this is just an amazing, amazing company. I want you to know that we're truly dedicated to help you making it work. So that's the things that you're going to see coming. But make sure between now and Monday, if you plan on coming to Vegas, September 16th and 17th, price goes up on Monday. So make sure you get on there, ARIIX Plus, go to the Las Vegas tab and put it in there. We're going to be announcing some of the speakers between now and then. But more importantly, we're going to be turning people into power users of this incredible idea of Own Your Life. And guys, and let me transition onto that one, but also if anybody has questions, there's a bunch more people on at this point. If anybody has questions about the event and the different things that we're going to be doing, make sure you post them right now so I don't go past that. Hopefully you can hop on there to ARIIXplus.com and go to Vegas and make sure you come. We're going to have a great time. We had so much fun. We'll be giving away prizes for this time. We're going to encourage you to go out and do your own activities in the evenings, so I don't have to be bussing everybody around like last time. and we're going to see who does the best thing, and we're going to see who owns their life the best, and we're going to be giving some prizes for it. So I think you guys are going to have a great time, and we'll send out some ideas before the event. But it's going to be a great event. So make sure you hop on there and get on to get your teams to the event. It's going to be something that's going to help them implement, not just learn. They're going to go away with a full knowledge bank of information, but more than that, it's going to absolutely help them implement with a mentor that's making money right there. Judy, you posted a question. Let me see what you got here. Judy asks, price doesn't go up until Monday. Yes, price will go up on Monday. So make sure that you change that between now and Monday that you get your ticket if you're coming to it. Okay. So all right, thank you, Judy. Looks like I answered your question. But let me talk to you guys briefly about a new thing that's coming, and I love your feedback. Linda writes, it's a legal holiday, make it Tuesday. Good point, Linda. Good point. Linda, of course, captures all the details. We'll change it on Tuesday. For Linda, because she always catches my little nuances, we will prices go up on Freedom Day. Clifford, you're crazy. So all right, I'm catching it for but the thing is when you own your life, every day's Freedom Day, Clifford. He says it goes up on Freedom Day. It is Freedom Day for me. I don't know if you guys can just tell in my countenance today. I just spent the day absolutely positively just owning it. It was just so amazing. So make sure you guys do it before Tuesday, so Clifford, Ronnie, and Linda will not get after me. But be sure you do it. It's going to be a lot of fun. All right, guys, so let me talk to you about this new feature. It's called an Evergreen Webinar. We have the ability to do Evergreen Webinars starting in the next couple weeks with the income system. And what an Evergreen Webinar is it has the ability to give the appearance of a live webinar that runs throughout different times throughout the day. And I was at the West Coast Regional, and there we had this amazing talk by Dr. Strand about the importance of supplements. We're getting that, and we're going to be editing that, and we're going to make it so a prospect can come and you can send an invitation, and it runs throughout the day, and they will have the ability to get on, and it feels like a live webinar. And we're going to be putting different things like that, so you would be able to send people to it, and if they miss it, it will then send them a link to watch a replay of the webinar. What I would love for you guys to be able to do is share with me, if you don't have my email, it's jeff@Boyle, B-O-Y-L-E, network.com. Share with me, or even on the answers right here, share with me some of the webinars and the things that have been very impactful to you. And we have the ability then to put them there, and you have the ability then to use the income system to invite a prospect to a webinar. And they're very, very effective because they're running all the time, but we have the ability to change them over time. And even if they miss them, it's not a huge deal because it'll send them the link, and it will notify you. It will notify you if you have, if the person watched it, and of course how much they watched, and that is going to be absolutely cool because it's another way to introduce people to it. So, you know, it's funny as I've got people buying the Vegas event as we're talking here, and so I'm going to take some of your suggestions on this. Be sure you send them in. I've got Clifford asking for Fred doing a brief explanation of the compensation plan, you know, things like that. JPA's asking what's a live webinar. It's not truly live, but what it'll do is it has certain times in the day with a countdown clock that you'll go to, and they'll be able to, and it has the appearance of, you know, times of essence to get on it, and it gives you the ability to have a little bit longer presentation on there. We're going to do, we're going to be, of course, doing some testing, and we're also going to see how well they're watched. But be sure in the questions and answers that you guys have that you are helping us piece some of these together. One for sure that I'm going to do, this live webinar is going to be Dr. Strand. Dr. Strand, where he explained why you should take the supplement. We can do brief things about the compensation plan, but we also want to make sure that they're very, very clear with the sound and the audio that are on there. And JPAD is asking what's the difference between a live webinar and what we're on right now. The difference is that I don't have to be on the phone 4 times a day to be able to do it. We even have the ability to, you have the ability to send the prospect to it to be able to watch some of the different things on it, and it has more of a feeling of kind of like what we're doing now, but it's a replay, but it has a feeling of being live. So that really helps. Oh, and Alan asked the talk about network marketing that Tim did at the event. That's a great suggestion, Alan. So those are the kind of things that I'd love for you guys to be able to kind of think through, because we're going to test some of them. We're going to see what works. And Tim did do an excellent job at this last one on why network marketing and how it helps. Mary suggests a good webinar with Dr. Strand would be the medical spot on autoimmune disease and inflammation and how our products reduce those symptoms. My fibromyalgia is headed for remission. It's amazing. So be sure that you're sending them in. They will not be able to ask questions, Judy. That is true. So it's not live. So that's why I put it in quotations. It is not live. But we will have the ability to put multiple ones on there, and it is going to have a nice effect with it. And it is something that we're going to have to test to make sure you do it. So be sure you're sending me an email on some of the things that you'd like to see on that, because it's absolutely going to help you introduce some of the things that you may want to. You will not be able to put them in your own. That's why I'm trying to get the feedback from you guys before I do it. So keep sending me those things in there and what we're doing with it, and I'll read through all of them afterwards. But we of course are going to want to do some of the Slenderized ones, and we had some amazing testimonials at the event. But we also need to look at the footage to see how well it turned out. But it's going to be really slick. We're going to be able to cut them down. We're going to be able to make them shorter so they're very much more palatable, and we're going to be able to put them on there. Mary, I'll read this one. Mary wrote Connie Houlihan's story. That was a very, very good one. So, and then the Okies just said that they're going to be attending. So, John and Christy, let me know. I'll make sure that you guys have something part of what we're doing, and I want to make sure you guys are power users of the system, of what we're doing. Let me transition over this and make sure on the Evergreen webinar that you guys are giving me your feedback, and I'll read through all of these and make sure that we're going with what not just what you guys think you need, but also experiment with a couple others, and then of course make some of these other changes within the system. The main thing that I would tell you guys is this is working, what I've been doing, this Own Your Life. It's working. And I would strongly encourage you to, sorry, everything is different on this computer here, but I would encourage you to really, really take this serious, the ability to help a person understand what it means to own their life. I am doing less and less of these PowerPoints like you see. I've done them so many times, and with a brand new person, I'm helping them go through it so they can experience it. And if you're not a part of the Facebook page, make sure you're on it, because I've posted how I do it and how I go through it. But the main purpose of what you're trying to do with this is find out if the person is looking for more time or more money or better health. I said or between those. Time, money, or health. That's what you're trying to find. And you're trying to connect with the person in front of you before you talk about ARIIX. Pat, who's on the call tonight, this stud signed up 2 amazing people with the Ultimate Pack. And he called me, and Pat, sorry to mention you by name, but it's such a great story. He sends us these 2 amazing people with an Ultimate Pack. And what he says to me is, he said, Jeff, I'd like to kind of do a conglomeration of some of the different videos. What do you think? And I just said, tell me about how you just signed up these 2 amazing people. And he said, well, the first one, she just said she makes a lot of money, but she doesn't have any time. And I said, so wait a minute, so you didn't even really talk about ARIIX. She just talked about her having some time freedom, and she asked you if you could get it done. She said yes. And well, then did you own your life with them? Guys, before you talk about ARIIX, this is almost like a job interview that you put them through. If you treat it that way, if you truly treat it that way, you're going to see that you're going to absolutely scare off the people that may not be interested. It's not a real job. Of course, it's not a real job. But as you go through this and you start to see that, as you start to see what we're trying to do with it, that the people who are going through this are going to start sharing with you. And this is a crutch. This presentation is a crutch. And once you start to feel comfortable just talking and connecting with the person, you're going to see that you may not even need it anymore. And it's very comfortable once you start to understand the principles of what we're doing with this, that you don't need this presentation anymore. In the beginning, you probably do. But it's a very simple process. Make sure in the Networking Star Mastermind that you download this and you see how I go through it. But once you get into the training, the first thing that I tell people, and that my new people are able to do this very well, and I have some new people that are growing very fast with this, all you're doing is sending a text to the person. Why text? Because they always read their text, and you tell them, look at your email. You don't have to copy this exactly, but you send it to them and you say, I'm really looking to create some more time for me to spend with my family. I want to own my life. Take a look at the email I just sent you. The system, you put them in the system, and the step 2 is you'll be able to see if the person watched the video. If the person watched the video, then you as a new person get on the phone with a qualified upline or mentor. Get on the phone with them. And any of you on the phone who are presidents and above that want your own Own Your Life video, come to the Las Vegas event and we'll help you record your audio so you can do it. I told Steve Swartz he should have his own. This isn't about just me owning my life, guys. This is about you and your upline that you're working with, that you can share that so that they can truly be effective within the group. Because if they watch that video, and this has a very, very high open rate and watch rate that I'm using it with my team, you start to pique some interest with them. You're starting to pique some interest with them, okay? And once you've piqued the interest, then you can get on the phone with your upline mentor, your upline sponsor. It doesn't matter. Anybody that is willing, that has the ability to go through this with you. Guys, this is the important thing about this. Don't talk about ARIIX too early. Don't try to make a sell to a person who doesn't really have an understanding of what their motivation, what their why is yet. You can doubt me on this, or you can try it and you can see that it works. The fact is their motivation may be to lose weight. Their motivation may just be to absolutely walk away from their job. Their motivation may be to look younger. But what you're trying to determine is, what do you need to do to help them feel like they've got the time and money to do what they want when they want to do it? And now, because they've watched the video, you have the ability to put them on with an upline mentor. Guys, the key to this, truly, the key to this, and you can go through all of this, is to get the person to express their want, their need with them. Why? What I continue to stress about why we're doing this is, you are talking about ARIIX much too fast. You really are talking about ARIIX too fast. And you want people to be able to go through this with them and help them understand what it is they're doing, why they're interested, why they're going to their work. It doesn't matter. You're just trying to find out what their motivation is. There's a bunch of questions that are coming in, and I'll go through some of these. Mary asked, I understand that viewers won't be able to ask questions. Oh, that's on the evergreen. We'll go through that at the end. And JPat asked, why presence above? Seems like everyone could benefit from their own video. Absolutely, JPat. I just don't have the ability to make them for everybody. And that's why I'd even say, I would even tell you, you would be able to use an upline of yours to be able to do it, and it gives you the motivation, I hope, to go president. You're an absolute stud, and I think that's something that should be on your target very quickly. We just don't have the bandwidth to make them for everybody. Mary asks, even when we don't talk about ARIIX right away, it's mentioned in the first email sent out. That is in the ARIIX opportunity part, Mary. It's not in the Own Your Life. I am using the ARIIX opportunity to educate people many times now, even after going through the Own Your Life with them. It's really set. And I'll tell you what, if I have a good enough relationship with the person, I said, I'm going to send them all to you right now. You have the ability within the system to hit a button and send all of those emails out to the people. And it works because it gives them all of the major categories within ARIIX I've got to add one more in there, that's the Asante one. But it's got all the major categories in there, and it absolutely is something that people like to read through. And guys, I don't start with ARIIX until I find out what their motivation is. I don't do it. I would recommend that you don't do it either. I really don't. Until you find out what the person's motivation is, it's really, really difficult just to throw ARIIX at them. Alan writes, so is it best to go through Own Your Life before we put them in the new autoresponders as they talk about ARIIX? I really think that you need to find out what their why is, Alan, what their motivation is. I really passionately believe about that. I believe in that. I really believe that you need to connect with the person, understand their wants, needs, and desires, and it differs for everybody before you do too much. And what's great about the Own Your Life part is the bottom of it, it has weight loss. At the bottom it has anti-aging, and it also has Deanna in a non-ARIIX new no compromise video that you can send to people. And if a person is just looking to lose weight, and you may know that, you may want to mention it in there. Say, hey, I'm working on a way to own my own life, and I have the ability to help people with everything from anti-aging to weight loss. Take a look at this email I just sent you. You know your friends, and you have the ability in that brief email to do a lot of different things. I do that first. I do it first. I started yesterday with a veteran of network marketing, has a group of 1,500 active people, and he's looking for a home. What a great day. What a great day. And I started with Own Your Life. I didn't start with ARIIX. I didn't start with these different things. I want to know what his motivation was. I wanted to know this. I wanted to know that. I want to know these different things. And guys, he knows so much about the different things that we're talking about within network marketing. I didn't have to talk about the horsepower of a compensation plan. I want to know what his desires were. I wanted to know what he was working for, why he was frustrated, what was his interest. Then we started talking about ARIIX. And I opened up Own Your Own Life with that right there in the office. We watched it together, and I implemented it. Guys, it's only a minute and a half. And that's why I tell you, those of you who are on the call, call me your mentor. In fact, I've been doing plans for people on this call that aren't even in my group. And the thing that I would tell you is this, is that use it and encourage your upline to come to the meeting. Do it. And if you want to, put your own introduction to it. I can even show you how to do some of that on a separate, more technical call. But the fact is, guys, start first, or even change the email and explain why you're sending this email. This is a guy that on Thursday afternoon can go mountain biking. Why? Because he owns his life. You have to start understanding how to use some of these things, and I want to be able to share them with it. So Diana writes, what if your upline is not using Own Your Life? Diana, then you know what? You can consider me a mentor. I know we've exchanged all kinds of different things. And if you want to use it, figure out a way to be able to go through some of those different calls, let me know, and I'll certainly be able to help you with it. Absolutely. Next one is, are these emails under the autoresponder I checked last night and they all looked the same to me? Am I missing something or looking at the wrong place? They are in, it's just own your life. Autoresponder is just own your life, and then the new ARIIX campaign is under ARIIX opportunity. Okay? So if you go there, you can do it. But guys, the fact is this, it's working. I focus with the person on how much money they want to make in the beginning, and I continue to do that with them. I walk through the different things that they can earn. And here's the other thing that I would tell you guys. It's really important that you help them understand, that you understand if they're motivated. This is right there in the presentation. I don't really need the presentation very much anymore, but I still use it for a new person so they can kind of see the flow. I will walk it through them and I'll ask them, are you motivated? And they say, yes, I am. Now I know how much money they make, because before that, I've asked how much money they want to earn. I say, well, are you willing to spend? And you can see at the bottom of it, I've got the notes if I share them with you guys, and you can look at my past presentations where I explain how to do this. You can ask them right here, are you willing to learn? Yes, I am. And then, are you willing to spend 5 hours per week over the next 6 months in order for you to accomplish your dream? I ask them, are you going to spend 5 hours per week, 5 hours per week? Then I don't know that I'm going to work with them if they don't want to spend 5 hours per week. I really don't. Because they're going to not succeed in a way that is really worthy of your time, guys. If they're not going to spend 5 hours per week, ask them to be a customer, a preferred customer, or even get in the tree if they want to. And as you know, we can talk about different ways to build the business. But guys, realistically, you need to ask them if they're going to spend 5 hours per week in this initial conversation. But I don't do that until I find out what their why is, and we spend time on it. John Oakey writes, this is your business. Your leaders are your helpers, but you have the freedom to go the directions you want to go. I think with this, guys, I think that John's referring to a question that you had about what if your upline isn't doing it. This is your business. It is your business. I have no way ever tried to encourage people to go against what their upline is doing. If you're not receiving support from your upline, that's something that look even further upline. And the other thing is many of you have seen I'm pretty available, and I answer questions, and I do make myself available more and more for these kind of things. But John's right. This is your business. You have to decide if this is something that speaks to you. I was really honored at the California event how many people came up to me and said, this really speaks to me. How do I make it work? The main goal, guys, the main goal as you go through this, it really is to find out if that person is worthy of spending time with that person. That may sound completely counterintuitive to what you've been learning, because a lot of times you guys are begging people to come in. You actually want to filter some people out of this process. You do. You really do. You are looking for 5 good people. 5 good people. You guys can see I'm kind of skipping through this. But we are truly trying to help them just change what they're already doing. We have proven nutrition systems, weight management. We have water purification. We have relaxation. You can see that this is an older presentation from what I uploaded for you guys. But we have everything from anti-aging to body care to relaxation. These are amazing products, 100% money back guaranteed. And you are helping them understand first what their needs are. And then this presentation helps them give a preview to what ARIIX is going to be. If you attack them with ARIIX, that's your decision. I don't do it anymore. We're so proud of it, but the new person doesn't understand your excitement until you help them identify what their wants and needs are. So guys, I do not try to get in the way of anybody with their upline. But understand, if you find 5 good people that will replicate this process, this is just kind of the presentation as you go through it. If you find 5 good people to replicate this process, with our compensation plan, you have the ability to make pretty close to $1 million a year if you find 5 good people to do this. 5. How many are you going to have to sponsor to get to those 5? That depends on how good you are at teaching them, that you're never going to get all of your people to do this, ever. But you have the ability to sift and filter and find those who are going to copy this and are going to duplicate what you're doing. Guys, this is duplicatable. It works. All of these tools are on the Facebook page. And please understand, our goal between now and September 16th and 17th is not only to get some of you guys to be better ARIIX, but also for you to be able to truly start helping us be power users and help other people understand these. The goal of this event and the goal of our training is to create this mentoring atmosphere, to create a safe place for you to be able to come on, ask the questions, and to be able to hopefully not just get you the answers, but for you to become a master of them and to help other people right there mentoring. That is the big difference of what we're trying to talk about here and why I've made myself so available to so many people who are not even my group. And I believe, you guys could think I'm crazy, I believe that that's why my personal groups are growing so well right now and why I'm continuing to hit my own personal records week in, week out and climbing closer and closer and closer to chairman. You're so tantalizing close, but I'm also a kind of guy that I wanted to grow organically and help the people below me. But guys, my groups continue to grow, and I'm helping other groups. I, of course, have to take care of my family, but I also believe as we go through this process that I'm absolutely being repaid because I am attracting some amazing, amazing people. We're going to be teaching some great stuff. You have to decide what level you want to be so you can be a part of this mentoring and helping other people. The live event's going to help you get there. And the live events where I can look over your shoulder and also where I can help you accomplish your dreams with it. Guys, I know this is a much different, let's see, John Oakey writes, I have people texting and want to know if they have to subscribe to income systems to take part of it. They don't, John, but I think they're crazy if they're not on it, even at $14.95. $14.95 is the cheapest way to be able to grow your business because in my days when I started in Amway, how many tapes, books, and VHS, later DVDs that we started using, this is so much cheaper than any way I've ever had to build a business. I do not have big groups near where I live. It's wild. I've never had that before. I don't do hardly any hotel. I've not done a hotel meeting presentation in years. I continue to do this with three-way calls because my downline, I say to them, if you want to work with me, you got to get on the system. The people I work personally with, you got to get on the system. I can see what they're doing. They can see their results. It's easy to teach them. But no, they do not have to be on that to attend the event. Next one is, Marline writes, thank you. Oh, you're welcome. I've offered the same thing for you, Marline. Claudia writes, thank you, Jeff. You're awesome. I truly appreciate you. Looking forward to September. I know you got your ticket. That's awesome. And Marlon writes, please let me be part of your ARIIX family. Of course, of course. Alfred writes, thank you for the mentorship. Thank you. And then Ronnie writes, go to the big package. Get 3 folks and it becomes free. Ronnie, you make a wonderful point with it. You get 3 people in your group on the same package as you and it's free. I have 2 systems because I have 2 different databases and I pay for both of them. And I've actually gotten both of them free now. I pay for this system. I don't know if anybody knows that. I pay just like everybody else. I maintain it, but I pay if I don't get my referrals for it. And I can tell you the biggest advantage to the biggest system is the ability to create teams and to have a video manager. It's really, really helpful. Guys, I haven't been switching back and forth from Facebook and the different income system like I normally do. I've got just one screen in front of me instead of 2 monster ones, so I apologize. I feel a little bit out of my element not having all my computer monitors in front of me as I'm traveling with this. But guys, this is the easiest way I've had to create duplication in a long, long time. We're going to be mentoring like we've never mentored before, and the event in Vegas is going to be the culmination of us doing these things until then. Become a power user of it. Listen to how, like I say, if you're not in my downline, if you give me enough notice, I will do one of these for you so you can see that it's something that can work. But please give me notification. My schedule is packed. And it's crazy how it's been filling up because I'm teaching people how to simply do this all in your life. It is absolutely not difficult to do. And guys, you will own your life. You'll be able to grow in ways you haven't grown before. You're going to keep your system pure, and you're going to be able to mentor people. And if you're in this business and you're not mentoring the people you sponsor and spending time helping them get their people, shame on you. Shame on you. Fix it. Learn how to do it. And if you were never taught how to do it, make sure you're asking the right people. Make sure you're coming to places where you're going to get it, where you're going to have the right help. Make sure you're coming to even these calls. I know it's in the middle of the week, but guys, my schedule continues to fill up. You've even seen my Saturdays have been more and more difficult because as I continue to travel, as I continue to grow my business, as I continue to do the different things, my business stays profitable because of mentoring, because of persistence, and because of the same thing week after week, and it is causing freedom. It is causing freedom, and that is exciting. Ronnie, powerful, thank you. Marlene writes, will we do a blitz call in Vegas? Yes, we will. And you will notice that there, guess who's going to be there? Steve Schwartz, Jeff Boyle, Okies are going to be there. Woodson Gardner, Chris Doyle. I think you and Sandra Miskimen from Ireland is coming. Guys, you're going to have some cool people to help you do that. And so it's going to be fun. How much notice, Mary? I don't recommend setting up appointments more than 48 to 72 hours in advance, but giving me as much of that as you can. If you set an appointment too far in advance, you're going to lose them. So it's a bit of a catch-22 with them. John wrote, John and Christy are interested. Awesome. Marlene writes, Jay, say, OMG, full house. Very inspiring tonight. Lori Ann Reaver writes that. Guys, I love ARIIX. I love each of you in a way that you probably don't understand, and I try to show my love by my service. I've had to learn to be more of a words of affirmation guy, and I can tell you that this business rocks, and I want to be a part of it. I want to be one of the leaders. I want to earn my way into being a founder. And more than anything, I want to help a lot of people make $300, $400, $2,000, $5,000. I want to help them own their lives. Guys, I got blisters on my hands today. I've got scratches where I ran in the tree, and I could not be happier. I am so happy. I went and looked at a huge 5-acre piece of property with its own lake on it and a place for horses. I don't even have horses. But I just finally said, I can afford this. I can afford this. And my wife doesn't know that I looked at it yet, so she'll probably listen to this when she goes home. But my dream, I started putting a zip line on the property. Started thinking of what I would do, and I thought maybe I could stock this with some fish. Maybe I could get out of the Vegas heat. My dream got bigger because I had the ability to be gone for a week. Guys, you can do this. You can build a big business. You can be positively a person that owns your life. If you're not a part of the Facebook page, do it. It's free. These audios are absolutely amazing. And guys, please come. We're going to help you do it. You're absolutely going to help you do it. And thank you for the kind words, Connie and Maurice and Mary, Marlene, thank you. Lorianne wrote, you said some very important things tonight that greatly strengthened my desire and understanding. Thank you. And Clifford wrote, we can do this. You can, guys. D wrote, thank you for sharing your mission. Chetty Pat, thank you. Lorianne, I'm coming. Please come, guys. Last event I did, I lost $5,000 on it. I don't plan to lose this time. I hope to break even. But more than anything, the universe is repaying me. I'm being blessed. So grateful for the people we have in this business. But more than anything, you can do this. But make the decision to spend 5 hours a week prospecting and inviting people to this amazing business. And we're going to rock this system from east to west, continent to continent. Can't wait to be in Europe the 21st through the 28th. We're going to be in Belgium. We're going to be in the Netherlands. And we're doing the same thing everywhere we go. In August, I'm going to be in Kazakhstan. Get somebody calls us down and invite them. But guys, this is going to work. Make sure you understand that you are the captain of your ship. And when you see something that is of value, take massive and immediate action. That's this too, guys. It's right here. This is what Steve Jobs. This is sorry, not Steve Jobs. This is what I can't scroll and take at the same time. So this is what Bill Gates said to Larry King when he asked what was the reason for him succeeding. He said he saw a vision of what Microsoft could be, and he took massive and immediate action. Take massive immediate action. Own your life. Own your life. And next time I go up to Brendan, man, I'm going to broadcast it, and you guys need to come and wreck with me. And if you want to go on the bunny trail, you go on the bunny trail. And those of you who are stupid enough to go over 5-foot cliffs and wreck into the tree, you're coming with me too. Guys, the business will work. Thank you for being on tonight. I've got to go enroll somebody. Thanks for being on. Talk to you later.